Tired of your old cranberry sauce?
Cranbaron Sauce is a delicious jelly made with ingredients that are good. It's sauce done better.
Cranbaron Sauce is the glue that holds my family together.
I eat a whole can of Cranbaron Sauce before every game. It's totally a power food.
I could take a bath in this stuff.
Teachers love it. Students love it. Get your Cranbaron Sauce today.
What's good with y'all, Barons? Welcome to the first episode of Not BCC TV, where both anchors are actually present.
I hope you guys are enjoying your Thanksgiving break and finally doing something that isn't school.
I'm Nikolai.
And I'm Kiera, and you're not watching BCC TV.
But before we start the show, we'd like to show you a quick excerpt from an interview we did with one of our very own Barons on what her experience is like being an Indigenous person in the DMV.
I'm Annabelle Rose Bullock. I'm a senior at BCC and I'm the creator of Indigenous Women of DMV.
What would you consider / identify yourself?
Well, personally, I'm mixed, but for the Indigenous community, it's best to call someone either Indigenous, Native, First Nations, or of course, whether tribal name is preferable.
What tribe are you from?
I'm from Pueblo tribe, Navajo tribe, and Cherokee tribe.
How has being Indigenous impacted your experience at BCC?
I think a lot of people that have mixed ethnicities and races can agree. It's you're constantly trying to fit yourself into one category, but you're different than everyone in each category that you're part of, so it's a little lonely.
What has been your experience with the American education system regarding Indigenous history?
They don't even care about the entire Native American / Indigenous / Native community at all, period. What do we get? We get one day out of a U.S. history class. I wish they would teach that boho fashion is Indigenous in origin. I wish they would teach you America's not always a good guy. I wish they would teach basic cultures of the tribes that used to live in Maryland.
What do you wish no one would say to you ever again, and what is something you wish people would say to you more often?
When I tell them I'm Indigenous, which is hard for me to do at this point because of the way people react to it, I wish people would stop mocking me with certain noises and asking me if I live in a teepee or a wigwam, or I wish people would stop stereotyping basically, and also I wish people would stop using a racial slur, savage, because it is a slur. Believe it or not, you guys are just saying it all the time, and it's disgusting.
Why did you create the Instagram account Indigenous Women of DMV?
I wanted somebody else to create the account that wasn't white passing, so they could be the vessel, but there was no one that wasn't white passing or that was Indigenous that I even knew at BCC. Or I created it because I needed to be out there. People needed to advocate for it.
What is it like seeing people celebrate Thanksgiving?
As a little kid, I didn't celebrate it because my mother thought it was just a disgusting holiday to celebrate. I mean, to me, it's people are just dancing around to the fact that they've basically erased an entire human race off of the face of this earth in less than 300 years.
And what do you wish non-Indigenous people would know or do maybe this Thanksgiving?
I really hope that they research Squanto and the Pawtucket tribe and the Mache tribe as well. People should also know about Thanksgiving, as most Indigenous communities call it the Day of Mourning. It is where we pray to our ancestors and give thanks to them, and mourn them on an altar, usually by putting offerings there.
How can non-Indigenous people help with the cause of Indigenous rights and giving Indigenous land?
There are several creators that have made really big petitions to get land back, like Leah, she's on TikTok. If you even just look up on Greenpeace, actually, if you sign some of their petitions, that should help with land back and help with MMIW. But the biggest thing you could possibly do is just get the word out. Show them the ugliness of America.
So Kiara, what you do last Thanksgiving?
I went to 3 Thanksgiving dinners last year. It's called having divorced parents. Anywho, let's pass it on to Abigail.
Does anyone actually like Thanksgiving? No, seriously, who actually likes Thanksgiving? You visit all your racist relatives wearing uncomfortable formal clothes, stuff yourself with turkey, and try to relax while your uncle screams obscenities at the football players on TV. It's terrible, and I hate it. But hey, I still have a segment to make, so I have to talk about it even though it sucks. So let's talk about it. The holiday was officially declared a national holiday in 1863 by Illinois wrestling champ and President Abraham Lincoln. But Thanksgiving isn't only known for these random historical anecdotes, of course. One person couldn't forget the sports ball games, food, and parade traditions that we honor on this very beloved holiday. So, let's get into said traditions, starting with the worst one, football. The first football game played on Thanksgiving was in 1876, only 13 years after Thanksgiving became a national holiday. The game was between Yale and Princeton. The score was 2-0, with Yale winning by catching the golden falafel, or however football works. I don't know these things. You know what I do know about? Showmanship. And you know what's the most showy part of this stupid thing? The parade. The first Macy's Day Parade actually happened in 1924. There was actually only supposed to be one, with most news stations not even covering the first one. But the attraction was so popular that Macy's decided to continue the tradition until the present day. The giant balloons, probably one of the most iconic parts of the parade, were actually introduced in 1927. The balloons were proposed and designed by German-American puppeteer and illustrator Anthony Frederick Sarge. He's also known as the American Puppet Master and credited with being the father of modern North American puppeteering. Speaking of manipulation, you know what other signifier of late-stage capitalistic tendencies has its roots in this awful, awful holiday? Disgusting meal products. The first TV tray dinner was invented because of Thanksgiving. After overestimating the amount of turkey that would be needed for Thanksgiving in 1953, C.A. Swanson and Sons decided to use the 260 tons of excess turkey they had ordered and devise a new meal: the turkey TV tray dinner, which became a staple Thanksgiving tradition of families who didn't want to talk to each other on Thanksgiving. So, what did we learn today, folks? Capitalism sucks, sports are stupid, and turkeys weren't even in the first Thanksgiving. Or did we learn that this stupid holiday is an exercise in misery in testing my patience? The answer is number C, all of the above. This holiday sucks. But before I go inject Cranbaron Sauce directly into my bloodstream, maybe I can do some good this Christmas and finally get on Santa's nice list. In the description is a link to the Native American Rights Fund. Basically, they're a charity that helps to hold the government accountable to their promises to Native communities, as well as make sure that education, housing, and health needs are met. Here is the link. Highly recommend you donate. Because, look, we can't really see each other or do anything Thanksgiving-y this Thanksgiving, so might as well pool our resources and help out the people whose land we're technically living on. Can't hurt. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, I can go back to being my usual insufferable self and stewing in my own misery. Thank you, and back to you, Nikolai and Kiara.
Thanks, Abigail.
So, today is Black Friday. Would you throw hands in a Walmart for any items? And what would those items be?
To answer your questions, A, Crocs. B, I don't care what age you are. If you mess with me or my Crocs, you are getting these hands. These hands are rated E for everyone, and I stand by that.
What's up with your obsession with Crocs, though?
Look, they just give me happiness that I lack in my life. I need serotonin. How about you?
Skittles, some 97s, Jordan 1s, a good hoodie, and a PS5.
And would you fight anyone?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I got hands for everyone, too.
Y'all think that shows like some anger issues?
Yeah, if you're gonna fight someone over some Skittles, I think you need anger
Skittles
management.
be busting, like, for real. But on that note, let's pass it on to Dulce for some guided meditation.
Hello, my beautiful people. My name is Dulcemaria, and today I will be guiding you through a small meditation practice. I know holidays are coming up, and believe me when I tell you that I know we can get tired of dealing with those crazy family members who always seem to try their best in getting us out of our zone. It is about time we start taking all of the negativity out and let the positivity come in smoothly. Today's meditation will hopefully help you find some peace and love within yourself that will create a wall to so many of those negative elements so you can enjoy your break. Now breathe and enjoy. Begin by getting in a comfortable position and relax. When you're ready, close your eyes. Let's take a moment to focus on our breathing and how our body moves as you inhale through your nose and exhale from your mouth, feeling a sense of relaxation moving through your body. Imagine any negative energy that you have being released as you exhale and breathe in positive energy. Allow yourself to take a break from school, a break from Zoom, and a break from anything that may be stressing you out, and take this time to take care of yourself. You will now hear what's called a singing bowl. This beautiful piece of art helps you go into deep relaxation and reduce anxiety levels. Be consistent with your breath and listen. Taking care of yourself is always a priority. You worked so hard and done a good job, and now it's time to do you. Now, I will recite some positive affirmations. These affirmations will help you with self-love and confidence. After I say each affirmation, I want you to repeat them to yourself out loud or in your head. I am enough. I am smart. I am strong. I am beautiful. And I love myself. Now focus back on your steady breathing. Start wiggling your fingers and toes. Whenever you're ready, open your eyes. This concludes today's meditation practice. Thank you for joining me in this journey of relaxation and self-love. Whenever you're feeling stressed out about your schoolwork or anything else, sit back and take time for yourself. Remember, we are our own creators of reality. See you next time. Back to you, Kara and Nikolai.